Embark on the JoJo journey, where laughter meets life, adventure unfolds, and the essence of who you are comes alive. I'm Javon Baker, and you're watching JoJo Talk. I'm super excited because I posted What Disney Taught Me, episode 1, part 1, and it was a huge success. Like, I got a lot of positive feedback about it. It made me laugh. It made a lot of other people laugh. It kind of made you reflect on your childhood a little bit and the different Disney movies that I mentioned. But when I went back and looked at it, I realized out of the 13, they official, the 13 Disney princesses, I count 14. I'll tell you why in a minute. I only mentioned Cinderella, Moana, Pocahontas, Mulan, and Frozen out of 15. So this is either going to just be part 2 finish or another continuation part 3, because I haven't even got into a lot of the other classics. So I want to just start with thank you for watching. Those who have subscribed so far to my channel, I am humbled and I appreciate you for all your support and just for kicking it with me as long as you've been rocking with me. So I want to get straight into it. What Disney Taught Me, part 2. So I wanted to actually do a little research and get the Disney princesses in the order that they came out with. However, I would be disrespecting one of my favorite Disney princesses if I didn't give credit to the first black Disney princess from Princess and the Frog, Tiana. Princess and the Frog came out in 2009, and this movie, it did a lot of things for a lot of young women because everybody wants to identify and see themselves in the world. And so when you look at Tiana, I mean, she's just looking fabulous. I mean, she makes black young women black girl magic before it was ever a thing. Actually, no, black girl magic I think was a thing before Tiana, but I digress. It pretty much just helped us to look and see ourselves as princesses, as we are. And there's a lot of characters that came after her that they really started seeing the diversity in Disney. So I just want to start with 2 of my favorite Disney Princess and the Frog songs. And one of them is Mama Odie. I'm just saying, she was like New Orleans. I just like New Orleans kind of things. How they say baby. Like, I have a terrible accent. Anyway, so this is Mama Odie. And the song says, don't matter what you look like, don't matter what you wear, how many rings you got on your finger, we don't care. Don't matter where you come from, don't even matter what you are, a dog, a pig, a cow, a goat, had them all here. And they all knew what they wanted to be. I told them what they needed, just like I be telling you. See, I be telling you. You got to dig a little deeper, find out who you are. You got to dig a little deeper. It really ain't that far. When you find out who you are, you'll find out what you need. Blue skies and sunshines guaranteed. You just got to dig a little deeper. So I love that. Then there's Almost There. Tiana, oh my goodness, at the beginning of the movie, she basically was capturing the fact that she had a big dream and she couldn't deal with the distractions, her friends, her family, connecting. It was all about work to her in the grind. And sometimes you lose out on a lot of things if you're too focused on trying to make the bag. Life is so much more important than money, period. But I understood where she was coming from with her dreams. And Almost There says, Mama, I don't have time for dancing. That's just gonna have to wait a while. Ain't got time for messing around, and it's not my style. This whole town is slowing me down. People taking the easy way. But I know exactly where I'm going, and I'm getting closer and closer every day. And I'm almost there. People down here think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Trials and tribulations, I've had my share. There ain't nothing gonna stop me now, because I'm almost there. And I also relate to that because when you feel so close to your dream, you feel like you can feel it, you can see it, you can smell it, you can taste it. You don't want to see, you have tunnel vision. And so I hope that's encouraging to someone who's almost there. Just keep going, never give up. Princess and the Frog. The next 2 Disney movies, please do not hold them against me. Charge them to my head and not my heart, because they were just movies that I really didn't connect with and watch all that much. So we're going to keep it real brief. And that is Snow White. Snow White came out in 1937, and according to Google, because that's where I researched all my Google quotes, it's about the 7 dwarfs. I know who it's about, y'all. Bashful, sneezy, sleepy, doc, dopey, grumpy, and happy. All of them just wrapped up in one. And the quote I found was, "There's no use in grumbling when the raindrops come tumbling." I think that's pretty true. But to me, that movie just represented trusting. And yeah, I don't know what else it represented. It's been that long since I've seen it. I mean, the original one came out in 1937, period. Okay. Moving on. Cinderella came out after that in 1950. So watch part one if you want to check out my thoughts about Cinderella and all the songs from there. Then Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty came out in 1959 with Aurora. And I love the name Aurora. But again, don't charge my head, not my heart, because I don't really know Sleeping Beauty other than it says, "One day you'll awake to love's first kiss. Till then, Sleeping Beauty, sleep on." And that's it. So not really connecting. However, Maleficent, which is a character from Sleeping Beauty, came out with her own movie starring Angelina Jolie. And they had a 1 and they had a 2. And they both were amazing. And it really gave you the behind the scenes story. I mean, she was the villain, but even villains have hearts and come from a place. And you just have to understand their story as well. Because everybody has a story to tell. So that's Snow White and Sleeping Beauty. When I say Under the Sea, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Because I only know one Disney princess that swam underwater who wanted to become a human so bad because she fell in love. Little Mermaid. What a classic movie. It came out in 1989. And I think this is around the time I really started connecting with the movies that came out after 1989 because I'm a 90s baby. So growing up, these were the things I went back and watched or that I grew up watching. So Little Mermaid for me, number one song in my heart is going to be Under the Sea. And I'm going to do this without singing. Y'all going to think I'm singing, but it's very hard to say these words without a little something, something. And when I was in high school, I auditioned for musical theater with this song. So I'm not trying to sing. It's just I got to give credit to the song, right? The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things surround you. What more are you looking for? Hey, under the sea, under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. While we are doting, full time but floating under the sea, under the sea. I am so excited that last year, 2023, they came out with a new Little Mermaid, and it was starring Halle Bailey. And this movie, to me, was a very much, again, a representation of me as a young black girl being able to see myself on the big screen as another Disney princess. Like, it wasn't just about being a black girl, y'all. It was because if you watch the movie, all the mermaids under the sea had different ethnicity, different hair, different styles, all of it. And if you go back to, that was a live action. There's a live action where Queen Latifah played Ursula. I also did Ursula for Halloween one year. So I'm just saying it was inspired completely by Queen Latifah, who will always be my Ursula. And Halle Bailey will be my Little Mermaid, my Ariel, period. So after Ariel, there comes Beauty and the Beast. It came out in 1991, and for me, A Tale as Old as Time is very much the staple of the movie. It's really good. I like it. But Gaston, that song killed to me because I played Beauty and the Beast in high school. And Gaston's scene with the beer mugs, he's just got a huge ego. Like, he's such a narcissist. And the fact that everybody around him is talking about something, there's no one slick as Gaston, no one quick as Gaston, no one neck is incredibly thick. Why are y'all like doting over this man who was a narcissist? But the lyrics to Tell As Old As Time says, true as it can be, barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say, the least but a little scared, neither one prepared, Beauty and the Beast. It's a love story. I mean, mostly all of these are love story. But Beauty and the Beast, to me, is a classic because you take this small, fragile, kind young lady living in her own world and you throw her into this castle with this man who she doesn't even know, and they become friends. But the friendship is built on so much more, and then they fall in love. Isn't that the plot in like all of these movies? Period. So that's Beauty and the Beast. how did y'all let me forget that Beauty and the Beast came out with a live action version starring her, the singer, and they had a movie starring Emma Watson? Why did y'all not remind me that in both these movies and the animated character, they killed. They were really good movies. So I just had to give credit to those because they're phenomenal. Then going forward, I've got Aladdin, Jasmine, 1992. RIP to the original actor who played Genie, because even though Will Smith did a phenomenal job, I'm telling you, I loved him. You got to remember, there was an original Genie, Robin Williams, rest in peace. There's nobody like him. There's nobody that could ever sing A Friend Like Me. I love Will Smith's version as well because I'm that kind of person. I'm a huge Will Smith fan. But the animated movie was definitely better than the movie, even though I love the movie. Anyway, the song that really gives me feelings with that is, of course, A Whole New World, which is typical, I know. But Aladdin's part, I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over sideways and under on a magic carpet ride. If that ain't some Players type stuff, where remember that R&B song where it said, I can give you the stars, the mountains, I can't think of the song. But if y'all are watching this and you of my parents' generation, you know exactly what song I'm talking about when I tell you somebody promising you all these things. It says a whole new world, new fantasies, points of views, no one telling you no or where to go or saying we're only dreaming. And then Jasmine says, a whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew, but now from way up here, I'm crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you. Aww. So I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying, like, he was putting some player lines out there. He was trying to get the girl like they all are, but he was promising all kind of things that he really couldn't give as just Aladdin. Now Prince Ali, could do those things. Pocahontas came out in 1995. Talked about her. That's amazing. I was born in 1994, just saying that. So for her to come out after me being born, epic. Mulan, 1998. Already talked about that. It's Tangled. Rapunzel. Tangled came out in 2010, but I guess I need to do some more research because I thought Rapunzel was like a thing long before Tangled was a thing. But hey, we're just going to talk about Tangled because that's who they identify as Rapunzel. Let down your long hair. And again, I watched it, they 1 and 2, but it was just okay. The quote I got from it is, I see the light. And it's not a quote, it's a song. And it was a very beautiful song. But the words kind of caught my attention because it says, all those days watching from the window, all those years outside looking in, all the times never even knowing just how blind I've been. Now I'm here blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here suddenly I see. Standing here in all so clear. I'm where I'm meant to be. It's kind of to me a little bit like Amazing Grace. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I once was blind, but now I see. When you let yourself step out the box, you can see that there's certain things that you're missing in the world by being too scared and letting your fear control you. So that's why I like the Tangled, because she was willing to jump out of a window to find out what the world had to offer. So after Rapunzel came out in 2010, then you have Brave. Brave came out in 2012. I was just graduating high school. So I did not watch it all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces. But I do know that she was the first Disney princess that was created by Pixar. And the thing I got from it, my Google search said, you control your destiny. You don't need magic to do it. And there are no magical shortcuts to solving your problems. That's some real stuff right there, where everything else is kind of like glossing it up. The shoe from Cinderella, the Rose and Beauty and the Beast, all the different things that kind of help you become what you want to be magically. Brave was like, no, I did this by myself. Like, I grind by myself to make what I wanted happen, and there was no shortcut. And then it says, our fates live within us. You only have to be brave enough to see it. So I like that. After Brave came Frozen, Anna and Elsa in 2013, which was me starting college, so that's why that's my favorite movie. Then literally after Frozen came Moana. So you're telling me my two favorite movies were the beginning of my college in 2012-13, and then when I graduated college, 2016 Moana. Obviously, that's why they're my favorite, because Disney didn't do anything else until 2021 with Raya, which I watched that movie and it was amazing. Raya to me just slayed. I mean, she literally slayed like dragons. But it says, it may feel impossible, but sometimes you have to take the first step even before you're ready. Janae Aiko sings a song called Lead the Way, and I put it up on YouTube, and it's so beautiful. Janae Aiko has an amazing voice. But the lyrics to Lead the Way say, we have a choice to build or destroy, fight or to come together. Love is a bridge, and trust is a gift. We give it to get it better. There's an energy in the water. There's a magic deep in our heart. There's a legacy that we honor when we bring the light to the dark. Whatever brings us together can never tear us apart. We come stronger than ever when we just trust. Trust and believe it. You'll see that. We'll lead the way when we just trust and believe it. I don't think anything else needs to be said about Raya, and it's actually called Raya the Last Dragon. So I love that movie. It came out in 2021. That actually is all the Disney princesses. I mean, that's why I count 14, because some pictures have all of them in it, where you can see even Anna and Elsa, you can see Raya, you can see Tangled, all of them. But then other ones just have what they consider the popular or the main Disney characters. And I like that too. It just depends, honestly. But those are definitely all 14 of them. Thank you so much for watching JoJo Talk. Until next time, remember, not my monkey, not my circus. Stay tuned for part 3, where I really get into some more Disney. And not every monkey is your responsibility. Life's already a circus full of all Disney characters from every walk of life. So you can find your footing in one of those. So until next time, thanks for watching.